have to take care of yourself, as silly as that sounds. As tough as you are, or as, stoic and rugged as you are, make that inner child happy somewhat and thank yourself thank your past self for the time and the effort that you put in and what you had to do to get to this point. Welcome back. If you're new to the channel, hit that like and subscribe button. My name is John Fedro, and if you're a successful real estate investor, I pose this question to you. And I'm curious if the answers from the female audience and the male audience is going to be a little bit different, but does your tolerance to happiness change over time? As you used to close a deal and make $5,000 or $10,000, a year ago or 2 years ago, does that same 5 or 10 grand bring you the same happiness? Or is that the baseline now, and then everything over that brings you happiness and anything under that doesn't bring you as much happiness? Or is it different? And is that a detriment? Is that a sabotage to your real estate investing business in the long run? That's what we're going to talk about today. Let's go ahead and jump into it. If you are diagnosed with anhedonia, then anhedonia, then you may have a condition that you want to get checked out and have a medical professional look at. But for the rest of us, I think that this is a normal human experience, but I want to ask the question to you. I want to see how we can help each other, because it's important to reward the inner child, the inner person inside of us, because this business takes sacrifice. We're sacrificing our time and our energy, and it's so much easier. The person inside of us, I know deep down, I would much rather be on the couch or watching movies or hanging out with friends, not doing the things I need to be an entrepreneur. So when I have a success, I should be rewarding myself. Or at least, I say that, but then what I do is something usually different. This all came about with a question, or with a sort of a statement by a recent, somebody that was recently on this same channel. We were talking about his mobile home investing business. He's been investing for maybe over a year and a half now. And he netted his biggest deal, netting $27,000. I asked him to put together a little email to kind of send it over to me, and I'll put that email here on this. You can pause it right now if you want to watch or read that email yourself. It goes on to say that this person bought and sold a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, double wide, 1995. It had to be moved. He ended up offering $10,000, sold it a couple days later for $36,900. Very, very beautiful home, mind you. And he netted $27,000 in his pocket. Now, that was the biggest deal of his investing career, and he went home and he talked to his wife, and he was gonna, that's the status quo. Now he's moving on to his next deal, because he already has that money sort of allocated for a bigger project. He wants to open like sober living and assisted living facilities. So that money's already allocated to something else. But his wife was asking, well, let's go celebrate. And he honestly, genuinely said, well, no, why? What's the purpose? It's gonna slow me down. It's gonna take me off my focus, even just to celebrate a little bit. And that, is that a bad thing? Is that a good thing? We try to be very stoic, I think. Be calmer, be more reserved. Even in my videos in the past, I say that mobile home investing shouldn't be a roller coaster. It shouldn't be emotional. It should be very sort of flat, like predictable. We know the input of what we have to do, and we know the output statistically of what we get. So it shouldn't be this wave of, emotions. That's what my business was for, I feel like, the first couple of years. I was riding all these highs and lows. And I think that this investor goes on to hit a good point, is that he says, as investors, we know that disappointment or failure can be just a phone call away. And yeah, I guess maybe disappointment or short-term, immediate sort of objections or failure, they can be a phone call away. And it's our underlying fear that if we let ourselves ride this emotional high, or we think yes, I'm the best, I'm the man, I did it, that's going to crush us when we inevitably have a defeat that proves that we're not the person that we thought we were, which isn't the case, because you're going to have challenges. It's if you overcome those challenges that makes you the investor. Not that you are going to have them, because I promise you will have those challenges. So is it important? I want to ask this question out to you, to the person listening. What do you do to reward yourself? Do you spend 1%, 5%, 10% of the profit to do something specific? Or it's just more of a gentle kind of pat on the back for yourself? And is that enough? Does that does that motivate the person inside of us to keep doing this? Because that happiness, that excitement, that boost of endorphins, that's not the goal. That's not the goal. That's not the destination. That is a confirmation, that happiness and that joy, and you doing the little thing that you wanted to, the little reward that you get, that's confirmation that you're on the right trajectory. You made enough decent, good decisions to get that reward. So then you can do something to, give yourself a spike of endorphins, a spike of adrenaline, something to say thank you, to then, to get to the next one. But that small goal or big goal, 27 grand, is not the destination. Even though that's a lot of money, that's more than a lot of people make an entire year that this gentleman made with just one deal. And the more people that you help, the more people that, will be win-win-win. And that's what it can be. We are the golden gooses that keep our businesses going. We're the ones that are the conductors. Until you have like a chief operating officer in your business and you can step away, you are the golden goose. So you wear all the hats in the beginning. You have to take care of yourself, as silly as that sounds. As tough as you are, or as stoic and rugged as you are, make that inner child happy somewhat and thank yourself thank your past self for the time and the effort that you put in and what you had to do to get to this point. So anyway, I passed the question off to you. I'll be quiet now. Thanks so much for commenting something below. I'd love to know what you do specifically to get over this mental hurdle, or do you fall into this trap as well? Do you need to start doing more and treating yourself more? Even though it might sound silly right now, to the higher brained version of you, like that's just silly, it'll waste my time. But is there a valuable purpose? And in the long run, does it actually help your business? And life's made to be lived, not just work, work, work. Should we reward ourselves? Anyway, that's the question. To pass it off now to you. Thank you so much for listening and for listening to me ramble. I hope that this genuinely helps all of us, and I hope that we can all take away something, not just from this video, but from the comments below, and hopefully we can group mind, kind of help each other moving forward. Thanks so much for watching. To all the real estate investors out there, keep this up, keep going. Every day there can be a struggle in our mind. The world is negative, but keep going. What you're doing is worth it and it will pay off. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.